Good evening, floss tubers. This is my 8th video, and it's been a while since I posted my last one. Unlike the first day or first 2 days of my floss tube life, it took a while for me to get used to going back to work, not being sick, and finding the time or the topic to discuss on a floss tube video. Anyway, I decided I'll share with you a couple of secrets about me. One would be I am a trying hard wannabe cross-stitch designer dreamer, if that makes sense. I mean, I collect stash, yes, because I love the pictures. Even if I can't stitch everything, if it's in my stash, I feel like I've already accomplished and finished it. It's a weird thing, but anyway, I'm still sticking to my stash diet so far. I'm not buying anything for 2015. But going back, yeah, I wanted to see if I could design my own cross-stitch patterns and see if I could sell them. Now, I don't market my designs. There were times that I would post the pictures or the finished product of the designs that I made, but it's really rare. I think the last time I did that was like a year ago. And the reason why I don't market my designs is I've gotten a lot of flack about it. Yeah, I've been accused of many things. One was what, violating copyright by getting inspiration from an actual dress in real life and turning it into a cross-stitch pattern. But then again, I've discussed this with some of the other uh, admins, and they say I got my inspiration from an actual dress. Yes, that's true. But then I drew the design, put a fairy into the dress, put a scene around the dress and the fairy, and changed bits and parts of the dress too. I didn't just take a picture from the internet and scan it and make a cross-stitch pattern from it. No. I got inspiration and I created a design. And anyway, so I got a lot of protests on the first design that I made. But since I got to talk to some of the other designers and they said no, it's alright, I felt that it was okay for me to put it up on a selling site. And I think I've sold around 6 or 7, no, maybe 10. Maybe, 10 people have bought that pattern from me. This is not just on site. Some of them have bought it in real life. And then the second design that I made, anyway, let me show you the first one. This is the Lady Monarch. This skirt was actually in a dress that I saw on the internet. I love butterfly wings. But if you look at this is actually a real monarch fairy butterfly. I have the real butterfly in a frame in the front of my house. I got the inspiration of making a butterfly dress, made it that, created a fairy out of it, decided to put some Filipino touches, like I put the emerald sleeves there, long flowing black hair. Anyway, this was my, I don't know if you could see it properly. This is the Lady Monarch, or the Monarch Fairy. I created this design. I got some protests about it, saying that I copied it, and no, I just got the inspiration. Anyways, that's the reason why I don't market it, because a lot of people used to, well, not a lot, a bunch of people criticized that design. I'm proud of it. And let me know what you think about the designs I'm going to show you, okay? I'm still not marketing it. The second design that I made, okay, First of all, when I create one, before I even try to sell it, I have to see the finished product. And though the first fairy that I showed you, the monarch fairy, I didn't stitch that because I did that design on my first year of cross stitching. I didn't have the skill or the speed to finish it, to cross stitch and finish it. So I had a friend stitch it for me. Um, so my design, but somebody else stitched it, and it's hanging here in my house. My mom loves it. I mean, it's hanging right behind her in the bathroom. So when she's either brushing her teeth or doing something, she could see it behind her in the reflection of the mirror. And she likes the colors. It's very bright and it brightens up that spot. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the second design I made. Okay, I created this design and I picked out the colors so that they would be cheerful and happy and um, not dark. Cheerful and happy, of course. That's the opposite of dark. Anyway, I picked the colors out and the design and made this design because I wanted it to be a happy design. Then, of course, once I started posting pictures of it, I got the same amount of flack or criticisms or objections from the same bunch of people, especially one in particular, who said that the colors that I chose are tacky and it hurts her eyes and the colors clash. Basically, she just tore the design to shreds. Of course, I didn't want to listen to her, or read her comments. And I don't know. I guess subconsciously it chipped at my confidence. So I never really had this framed, but maybe I will. I'll probably have this framed sometime soon. And yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. So remember, her comments were the colors were crazy, they clash, it's very tacky, there's no taste. But then again, and oh yeah, and another comment she made was my design's proportion is wrong. But I based this on the Narnian witch. If you've read the book, the witch or the White Queen is actually taller than the normal human. And so this is really made taller than the average human. So anyway, this is the design I made. Excuse me. Where was I? Yeah, this witch. This is my sassy witch. I made the colors pretty, colorful and happy, just so she's not a scary witch. She's a witch who likes her clothes. Of course, she has her little familiar there on the side, but I made her to be a happy, tall, pretty witch with nice colors and stuff. And this design got torn to shreds. So I guess I lost a little bit of my confidence from it, but yeah, well, we'll see. That's my second design ever, and of course, whatever I design, I have to see the actual product. So this one, I stitched myself. It took me a handful of months to do it, but I managed to finish it, and I'm proud of the fact that I finished it. So I'm guessing I will frame this sometime in the future. And the last but not least, where's that? Okay, this is the third design that I made. I haven't finished it. I completely forgot that I started making it, and it's only less than halfway done. But I'll show it to you just the same. For those of you who love Anne of Green Gables, I've called this one the Anne Girl. Haven't finished it yet. Maybe I will, but anyway, this is what I did. Drew her from, my imagination and created the design. Of course, she's supposed to be here, finished, but she's not yet finished, so halfway. Ta-da! This is the Anne Girl. Now, the fourth design that I've made, I still don't have an actual piece, so I can't show you, and I don't want to show you the pattern or the finished product. All I'm going to say is it's a gypsy. It's very colorful. I'm probably gonna stitch that maybe not this year, probably next year if I have the energy. And I've been working on another design, so that would be my fifth one. That involves mer people. Let's leave it that way. I'm creating a nice, well, I consider it nice, design of mer people. I just don't have the time to actually create the pattern, pick out the colors, and stitch out the sampler. Because I don't want to sell or I don't want to market designs that I haven't seen in actual, physical detail. Anyway, there. So that's the guilty secret. I wanted to be a cross stitch designer. Unfortunately, some people didn't. Some people didn't like it. Some people don't like me. And yeah, that dream didn't really launch itself. It didn't soar. Every so often, I'd get a thrill. Somebody bought the monarch fairy design. But yeah, maybe in the future, once I've settled down with my panda and everything's okay and I don't have to go out on dates, maybe more time could be devoted to stitching and maybe designing. And since he'll be there with me in the same room, in the same house, he can help me edit the colors or edit stuff on the computer. You guys already know I'm digitally challenged as compared to a lot of people. I don't know how to use Photoshop. So everything I do, it's actually manual. I sketched the design on paper. I colored with pen or watercolor, well, paint and markers. I'm, everything's, old school. We'll see. We'll see in the future if I could actually make a move into this tiny guilty dream of mine. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you my originals, so to speak. Stuff that I've designed myself, stuff that I've made myself, or had made by somebody, my friend who helped me. And yeah, let me know what you think. If the designs are, honestly, I just want to know if you think the designs are good enough that people would want to buy them in the future. So I know if I should continue, you know, wasting time or spending time creating the designs and turning them into cross stitch patterns, because it's not easy to do. Especially not if I'm the type of person who'd want to see the actual finished product before creating the patterns, because it takes a lot to design it, to change the colors manually, and then to stitch it out to see the actual physical sample. Am I wasting my time? Is it a impossible dream? Is it what? A daydream or a nightmare? Let me know. But so far, I'm very happy with the Monarch Fairy and the Witch, and I'm looking forward to finding time to finish the Anne Girl. I don't know if I have the energy to create or to stitch up the Gypsy, but maybe next year. Anyway, this is video number 8. Signing out for now. Bye!